Oh, there it is. What's up, Natalia? Bread, huh? Can you hear me? Good. What's up, Sarah? What's up, BRB? Kim? Charlie? What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, good. What's up, Holla Holla Bliss? Melanie? What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? What number was that? Number 3? It's okay, I won't blame you if you all bail for RM. It's a good reason. I'm doing good. I got a lot of recording done today. So yeah, I know we're freaking out over freaking out about yeah. Some people in my Discord were freaking out about it. So yeah, I went to the link on YouTube and I saw the chat was going nuts. You got like 159,000 likes in like 8 minutes. It's crazy. It's not ready yet, Natalia. I gotta get some stuff in order, but I have to make a decision on how I want to present it. So, tonight I'm actually just gonna be this is actually gonna be a pretty short, generally short stream tonight. It's just editing one of the videos that I made today. We're not gonna watch the video, but we're going to look at how the process is done, so you guys kind of get a grasp of what I go through with each reaction that I do. So let's get this bread. I saw that video. Somebody linked it in my Twitter, and I watched it. I thought that was funny. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock. I don't want to be up super late. Last night was rough for me. Well, last night was fun for me, but like this morning was super rough. Got 4 hours of sleep. So, thank you, Kim. Yeah, the concert's gonna be nuts tomorrow. I'm not releasing my I'm not releasing my Discord just yet, guys. I kind of mentioned it last night. So you want to go do an Easter egg hunt? That's up to you, but I gotta get some things in line first. Like if I have too many people on there, I'm not gonna know what to do. So just give me a little while. I promise I'll let you guys know. So yeah, I know everybody's gonna be busy tomorrow. I got stuff to do tomorrow too with editing and whatnot. I'm just gonna wait for another 6 minutes before we get started. See who all's showing up. This is my jam. Days, I don't say it. Say it anyway. Days, I just wanna be okay. Hey, for anybody who's already subscribed to my Patreon, thank you so much. Thank you. Like, I don't know if I could say it enough times for it to matter. Like, I don't even have anything on there yet. Like, I did all the filming today, so. I know, I saw. Y'all are just going nuts. All you wanted to do was test this camera. He's gonna need a bigger server. Yes, I drink coffee. I drink it in the mornings. It's the only thing that's kept me up this morning when I got back home. So, destructive power of Namjoon. Namjoon gets online and everybody has the destructive force of a Super Saiyan. Um, so we drink Keurig coffee in my house because my wife's like super into Keurig coffee. So it's really just a hit or miss, but I like cream and sugar in mine. So Dalgona. I'm glad that y'all are excited for it. I'm excited for y'all. Like I'm not gonna be able to watch it because it'll be a lot of spoilers, but I'm definitely pumped. So it honestly it'll give me kind of like a little relaxation this weekend too. I'm not gonna lie. I love you guys, but I've been working hard this week. So it's been a while since I've done 5 videos in a row in one recording session. So I do have a Keurig. Tired of wondering, praying to a God that you don't believe. Oh, I appreciate it, Liz. Oh, I love beer. I love beer. Searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. Monster. Into love now. Popular, popular monster. My dog's name is Asia. Like the continent, just spelled differently. I'm a non-believer. So there's a beer called Shiner Bock. I'll spell it for you. I'm listening to a song called Popular Monster. It's by Falling in Reverse. Layla's late. Yeah, he went on for like it's I don't think he was on for very long and then YouTube blew up. So I'm listening to Jimmy Eat World now. I'm on Pandora, so little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. What's up, Keith? Y'all say hey to Keith. It's my best buddy. He always makes an appearance at least one time, at least once a stream. I appreciate the support, my friend. Just take some time. Oh, Janelle, you signed up for my Patreon? I think I saw it on the comment. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I did the thank you vids as an extra bonus for you guys, just to give you guys something to stare at and let you guys know how much I appreciate you for doing that. Oh no, y'all this is a chat, dude. I'm just here to show you guys how I run my editing process. It's gonna be pretty short. I got a few things to teach you guys, and then the rest is just really, really easy. I was gonna do a recording, but I had to go pick up my wife from work, so it was a favorite Falling in Reverse song. Oh my god, I think it's Just Like You, probably be my favorite. I'm really partial to Popular Monster right now, and Drugs. Like those are probably my top threes. So. Alright, so today, guys, I'm gonna try to answer questions as I work, but I'm gonna show you a little bit of my editing process. So this program right here is called DaVinci Resolve. It's free to download if you ever get into YouTubing and want to like work on movie editing and stuff. It's a little bit different than After Effects, which was a program we were using the other night for special effects. This is actually made for long-running films. So if you have a movie you want to make, or you want to do a music video, or whatever you want to do, this is actually the best. Not the best program, but this is the program I'm more familiar with. I'm actually gonna turn this down just a little bit. Okay, and so I'm just gonna navigate through it and show you guys how I run things. So your media pool is where. Hang on, let me make the screen bigger for you guys. Let me make this screen bigger for you guys. It's got no. Right, so innocent. Your best friend. Alright, now I don't need to be too big for this. I actually want to be a little bit smaller so you guys can see me. Yeah, dude, they're making some good tunes right now. It's actually a lot different than their older stuff. It sounds a lot better. Like, Ronnie might not be the nicest guy in person, but he makes some good damn music. Alright, let me make sure I got everything set. I think I got it all rigged. Let's transform this to fit the screen. Ooh, alright, cool. Let me catch up real quick and we'll keep going. Yeah, social media can be dangerous. You gotta be careful. Go down the rabbit hole in the wrong direction, you'll end up looking at stuff you're not supposed to. I'm not gonna react to videos, Melanie. I've been dealing with copyright issues. We've been going through hell this week. So we're just gonna run through editing process. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit and then I'm gonna get off and go to bed. But I completely understand if you're here for BTS, guys. The only thing BTS related is gonna be the video I'm editing. So when you get started here, you wanna grab your video, put it in your media pool. It's gonna ask if you wanna change the frame rate, but we don't wanna do that because it keeps it smooth, right? And then I want to add my effects into the media pool so I have everything ready to go and I don't have to dig for it. So I have everything sorted in a file pretty much. So it just take my YouTube subscribe button that I put in the thing, Twitter subscribe button that I put in there, and my intro that everybody loves so much. And those are the only 4 things I need. Now, this is the simplified process because the intro is its own process in itself because I had to build it. And then the rest of this stuff I can show you guys as I go. I appreciate it, Melanie. Oh, I'm glad you stopped to say hey, Courtney. Yeah, once we figure this thing out, we might be able to do some live videos, but still not having any luck in that department yet, so we'll see. It is DaVinci Resolve Crystal. This is my preferred method of editing. It doesn't have the best resolution in 1080p if you do video on video because it's a lot to process in the frame rate, but I'm also using 2 different frame rates in one video, so I'm gonna change that next week. So we're just gonna take this clip, this is my intro, and we're just gonna put it down in here and notice how there's no tracks. When you put it in, it's going to automatically cut it to track 1 and an audio 1, and that's separated so that you can make adjustments to each one separately. So, and there's Taehyung. Is Taehyung going live? Is that what's happening? Appreciate it, Tara. Thank you for stopping by. Uh-oh. About to lose half the chat. Yeah, we don't have too many people in here. It's not a big deal. I'm glad y'all are here. For what amount of time you're gonna be here. All right, so the thing that I do next is I've heard that song too much. Hang on. Okay. Girls like bad guys. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at our track here, and what you can do is you can just drag it by. If you don't want to do this, I just make sure everything looks like it's running smooth. This thing at the end of the clip is basically the end of the film strips, just letting you know there's no footage after or connected. And then the next thing I'll do is create another layer above it for audio and visual. Now, I don't know what's been going on with it. It used to automatically do it, but I have to manually put in audio now. So anyway, we're going to bring down the audio because we don't need to look at it right now, and go up to track 2. This is track 2. I'll bring my video in and put it on track 2. Just connecting to that, it auto snaps, so it's not a big deal. Now, I actually need to be listening to this in order to do this correctly. Alright, can y'all hear me? I think I did it. Just went back to my Game of Thrones days. Alright, so the next thing I like to do is find the point where I start the video. Now, you guys have never seen this, but I actually fiddle around before I start the video. Like, I'll start the video, make sure everything's working properly, make sure I'm comfortable, and then I start my intro. So, hey, what's up, sinners? And I'll start talking to you guys. So there's a few seconds before that I have to get rid of to make that go from intro to greeting. Okay, so always start back a little bit, and then you'll see me. This is what I'm doing before I get going. Make sure everything's correct. Make sure everything's on. Recording. Y'all. And then I start my phase.
What up,
So, and pretty much every time I'm on here doing this, I always start where my lips look like I'm blowing a whistle, like that. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody here. Alright, so the next thing I'll do is I'll go to the splice, select the clip, trim the clip, and cut the clip. That's the piece I don't need. It's gone. Go back to edit, drag the clip over, right? And then we review it, make sure everything's where I want it.
What up,
See, that's not the whole thing.
What up, Sinners Infinite?
I messed up. And without that review, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have known that. So, because I forgot I messed up.
Let's try it again.
So go through the same process. And I can splice on this screen, but for just safety's sake purposes, so you guys know what I'm doing, I go step by step the rough way. So.
What up, Sinners Infinite Sin here, back with another reaction. So we're continuing on with the journey.
There you go. And so that's step 1. Well, step 2, but finalized process of that. So I go all the way to the end and figure out the time of the clip. And this indicator here, see if I can get closer. So this indicator here will tell me how long my movie's gonna be. And to read this says, I don't know if y'all can read this, but this says 01/18/24/0. So this right here is actually, because I have one timeline, so this is a timeline marker, and then I have 18 minutes, 24 seconds, and 0 milliseconds. What's up? What's going on, guys? Thank you, Kim. Yeah, Keith got me this shirt. Guys, thank him. He got me this shirt. It's when we went to go see Endgame. What's up, BRB? All right, so the next thing I'll do is I play the end of it, and at the end of it I have to hit my stop record button. I want to cut that out to at least a little bit of nothing, but I'm okay with leaving a little bit. So what we'll do here, since we're so zoomed in, let's back up a little bit. Go back a couple seconds.
But I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought. Tell me what I could work on. Tell me what you love about it. And I will see you guys next time. Until then, I will check you guys later.
And then I'll stop right there, because like the last thing I want to do is be looking at you guys, but I always look down before I stop talking, so I have to include at least a little bit so that the sound rounds out. Go back to the editor, the splicer, the trim section. We'll trim the clip, get rid of what we don't want, and that's the end of getting rid of layer 2. We're done editing layer 2. So that whole film is ready to be processed. But now I need to add my additives, such as a YouTube button, like advertisement or whatever that is, a banner, a YouTube logo, and a Twitter logo. Now the YouTube logo is a lot easier to add, so we're going to go ahead and do it first. The only reason it's easier to add is because it's already pre-made. So all I got to do is put it in and move it around. So, what's the question? Oh, you're asking the group. I appreciate it, Green. Yeah, this is just something I can do where I won't have to worry about the clip getting knocked off, because they've been pulling my stuff all week. Yeah, my Joe Dirt. It's for my new subs, man. I'm new. I don't know what to do. Alright, so the next step in order to put this YouTube button in here is I have to figure out where I want to put it. Now, general rule of thumb for me is I try to only do it 3 times. If the video is super long, I'll do it 4. Because I don't want to spam you guys with requests to sub me. If you guys want to sub me, you'll sub me. It's let the content do the work for you. And your content will speak for you, more or less. If they want to, they'll do it. If not, it's okay. You just keep going. So don't let it get you down. So what I'll do is I'll find a point where I ask in the film to subscribe to me. And I always do it at the beginning, and I always do it at the end, because sometimes people forget after watching a great video. And I always do it in the middle, because I want to remind everybody, hey, if you like the content, please subscribe type situation. So, but you're not really saying anything, you're just putting it on the screen, and then it's gone. Not a big deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the first half of it, not the first half, but we'll watch a little bit of this, and then we will move forward.
On with the journey. And before we get into this music video, I'd like to officially announce that Patreon.
This is going to be Saturday's video. So
is live, guys. If you guys want to check it out and help support the channel, you can follow the link in the description. It's there for the taking if you like. If you don't already follow me on Twitter, go.
Okay, so Twitter was the first keyword I'm looking for. Alright, so we're going to find a spot and lock that in. If you want, you can mark it so that you don't forget where you're at or where you're supposed to be in case you got to do something. So the next thing I need to do is create a new layer. You always want to do different layers for each different video, so that when it does its rendering process, which is it actually makes the video one video, it doesn't have to work so hard that your computer will blow up or something, so, and it helps speed up the rendering process. And then so we'll go ahead and add a track 3, and you want to do the same thing to the audio. As above, do below. So it's a good rule of thumb. When you add an audio track, you always want to add a stereo audio track, because if you do a mono track, it is what it is. Mono means one. If you do mono track, you're only going to hear sound out of one side. If you do stereo, you'll hear it out of both speakers. So you always want to do a stereo. So much time. It's a lot easier once you get it down. Thank you, Chloe. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you. Don't forget to connect your army bomb on Weverse tomorrow. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. They're not that funny. I'm catching up real quick, guys. I'm going to jump back into it in a second. I mean, so guys, I shoot in one shot. So like what you saw in the beginning, I didn't stop rolling. I just cut it out in editing. That's how most professionals will do it. And then what is important to me is that y'all know it's authentic. And if I'm cutting clips, then there's a chance I could have done anything in that time frame. You know what I mean? Like, who's to say I didn't watch the video already, kind of thing. And I don't want you guys to think that, because I want you guys to know that I'm seeing it for the first time. There's nothing behind it. It's just straightforward, one-time shot, and you kind of got to roll with your mistakes. It helps for improv. So like when you do it enough, you pretty much forget about the camera and you lose all the nerves that you have. So the beginning is the worst part, because you gotta break into it without flaws. And when you'll see my videos at the beginning, I'm kind of stuttering sometimes in the beginning, or rambling like I'm doing now. And it's just so that I can get all of my frustration leveled out, like nervousness and stuff. And then once I'm comfortable, I just say, you know what, I'm tired of talking, and then I start watching the video. And after that, you forget about it. It fades out real quick. So the one thing you have to remember, one of the things I learned, is that when you are filming or you're giving a speech in front of a group of people, is that you have to remember you're making this video, you're giving this speech. You already know more than everybody else in the room, because you know what's gonna happen. So there's nothing to be like afraid of, you know. So night, Tara. All right, let me catch up on this. I'll keep going. No problem, Janelle. I appreciate that you enjoy it. I appreciate it, Kim. Thank you. All right, guys. So we're gonna keep going. So I found my spot where I want to put my YouTube button. Right. I like to align my YouTube button and my Twitter button in the same spot, where they fade out at the same time. It just looks really good. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna place all of our YouTube buttons first. So we're gonna take our footage, and we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and slide this audio down, because we know we have audio track 3, so it has a place to go. All right, so we're gonna bring that down because we don't need it, and we're gonna go all the way up to track 3. You can just roll up with the mouse, grab your clip, which is a YouTube clip, and make sure it hits on 3, so it's lined up. Right. And I'm just going to set it down to where that button is automatically at its largest point, which is right there. Now this is a pre-composed alpha keyed subscribe button, and what that means is that the background is clear. It came that way. All I have to do is move around the object, and when we put the Twitter button on, I'm going to show you how that process is done. So I like this in my right corner right here, technically my left corner, but you get what I'm saying. So find your X position, because it's asking where the position of the item is for this clip. And we have a zoom where you can do this, or you can zoom in like that, or you can zoom out like that to practically nothing. So if I wanted to do like a keyframe where it goes and then goes back, I can do that. And then Y is just, it's a scale, so it's going to do the same thing regardless. They do that right there. So we'll readjust the size here in a second, and then this is the position. So this is where on the screen you want it to be. So, all right. Okay, so this is where on the screen you want it to be. X, left to right, and Y is up and down. Okay, so we want to go right. We're going to move this whole thing right, and to about right there. That's where I like it. And then I need to move it up because I like it to sit above the screen. All right, right about there. Now it's a little too big for me, so I'm going to bring this down to about right there. I like that size. And then we'll readjust the positioning just a hair to fit and kind of give it this even squareness around the corners right here. All right, so when I play it back, I want to check the volume first, make sure it got its own slot right there on track 3, which is good. That means the sound will play through over my talking. And then we're just going to kind of preview it, see what it looks like.
If you like. If you don't already follow me on Twitter, go follow me. And
right, so that looks pretty good, right? All right, so the next thing we need to do is just copy it, because when you copy it, you get all the stats you just readjusted, and it is that particular clip in its adjustment. And then I find my points where I want to place it throughout my video. Now always go to the end first. We're gonna go to the end. All right, and this is 18 minutes roughly, so that means I need one at the start, one at about 9 minutes, and one close to the end. And since I say Twitter and YouTube at the end, we're just looking for that clip.
Out for a little while. And also, if you don't already do so, follow me on Twitter.
All right, see, there's the keyword. That's what we're looking for. So we'll go ahead and we'll mark that. Highlight the clip, push the marker. Did it work? Yeah, okay, and you can see this little blue tick right here. Hopefully y'all can, this little blue tick. And if you bring this is where you are in your video, right? This is just take you to a point in your video. If you bring this close to it, it'll snap to it. See how it ran away from my mouse? So we'll never lose our spot. We will never lose our spot. It's a Walking Dead poster, guys. Here, give me a sec, I'll show you. I don't mind doing this. So where am I with the webcam? It's not unlocked. There it goes. So make this a little big and I'll show you real quick. So that's Rick and Michonne from season 3, I believe. Season 2 or season 3, something like that. It's an old poster. I've got one of Daryl somewhere around here. It's in another room, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Infinite loop. Coral, yep. I love coral. Appreciate it, Keith. Alright, so now that we got it marked, all we got to do is pull it up to track 3, where every other YouTube one is going to be, and you just paste it right there. Go back a little before it and preview it.
Also, if you don't already do so, follow me on Twitter and subscribe. That's all I'm asking.
And that's it. And so, like, go to the middle at 9 minutes. You always use your scroll button because it takes way less time. So we find 9 minutes. Maybe 9:15. It's really up to you. The middle one's not as important as the beginning and the end, so I'll just put it right here. Watching a video is pretty quiet. Alright? And then we do the same thing, just paste it. And then preview it.
Yeah. Just one day.
Okay. See you later, Keith, man. Alright, so the very last thing that we need to do is add the Twitter button. Now, the Twitter button is actually a green screened effect. And the only problem with the green screen effect is that you're going to have to do a little extra work to make it like the YouTube button. And luckily, it's very, very easy. So we're going to go ahead, add another track, because this is the 4th thing we're adding to it. This doesn't have any volume, but if you want to add a track 4 just to keep it clean, you can. I say add it because it'll lay over the YouTube sound if you don't. Right? Okay, and then we go and we find the very first YouTube clip, which is right there. Bye, Stace. Yeah, it's just one day. It's coming up. That'll be a Saturday release. I'm not sure if I'm going to release it to YouTube yet, though. I may have to wait until next week because I'm supposed to... I gotta have some footage for Patreon. That was actually one of my planned footage pieces. So what we'll do here is we will drag our green screen Twitter effect to this. And if you go up, it'll auto generate a track, but you don't want to do that. So as you see, this is now all green. If I play it,
if you don't already follow me on Twitter,
can't see anything.
Go follow me. And if you like the video, subscribe. That's all I can ever really request from you guys.
And then once it's done, it goes back to the thing. So a rule of thumb when you are layering videos is that the top layer will always show first. always. So in order for it to shine through and connect to the rest of the film, you need to find a way to make what you want to stay on the screen and what you don't want to turn clear. And that's what we're about to do. So just missed the last 10 minutes trying to catch a noisy house fly in my bedroom. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is make this clear, and it's very simple. It's very easy, and all you gotta do is highlight the clip, right click, go to new Fusion clip. Now Fusion is just messing with different aspects within the clip, so it's almost like computer programming a video game, but it's not as complicated. It can be very complicated, but this one particularly is not complicated. So we'll click new Fusion clip, and it will turn that clip into its own sub clip, which is a Fusion clip, and you can rename it whatever you want. I just leave it, right? And then at the bottom of Resolve, we have different tabs here that do different things. So like we know that this is, I've never even used this tab, so I don't even know. This is for trimming, this is for editing, this is your Fusion clip, which is what we'll use, and I'll take you through each one. This is your color clip right here, and this is your audio clip. So if you want to edit any of those things, those are what those are for. And this last clip with the rocket is only to be used when you're done or you need to grab something out of your movie. All right, y'all still with me? My favorite Fanta color? Ooh, I don't know. I haven't had Fanta in a long time. Grape, strawberry for sure. All right, so the next thing you want to do is go to the Fusion clip, right? And I don't want that clip highlighted, so we go back. Let's highlight the green screen clip. Weird. Okay, there we go. All right, so as you can see, the green screen clip is highlighted because that's where the marker is. So the next thing you want to do is you want to look at your node system, and your node system are these two things right here. Now this can be 50, this can be 100 different types of these that all merge into one thing. They do all kinds of things. But the thing we're doing here, we just want to turn that background clear, and it's as simple as this. These are your connectors to each one. As you notice, this is blue when you light it, and this is blue when you light it. And all you got to do to make something not work is take it off, right? But we need them to connect because this is our source and this is our output right here. So we'll reconnect those, right? But they're split so you can add different things on each side, and it will affect what happens in the video. So we need to do something to the source, right? So we're gonna hit the left side because that's where the source is. You would highlight that. I guess that's green or yellow. Y'all can tell me in the chat. You highlight it till it turns blue. You right click on it. You add a tool to it. You're gonna go to the matte tool setting, and then you're gonna go to the delta keyer, all right? And that's going to add that to that side, and this becomes a new connection that's still connected to your source. So whatever happened from point A to point B, you have something going on that's going to change that source into something else, and it'll look different when it hits the output. So what we do here is, now that we've got that situated, I need to turn this green screen clear. So what we want to do is we want to get a full picture of what we want to stay in there, just for reference. And the very simple thing you're going to do is you're going to match the color to the color you want gone. All right, and since I am colorblind and I don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to use the eyedropper to auto match it. And if it goes clear, the background will turn into a checkered board. Just like that. Okay, if you want to see the finished product, you go back to the edit, and it's clear. And that is as easy as it gets. All right, so now all we have to do is move it around and adjust the size. All right, so we do the same thing we did before with the YouTube button. I'm gonna move it to the right, move it up. I already know the size on this that I like. It's 610. Right? And it may be different because I went a little bit bigger, I think, on the subscribe button this time because I readjusted. And since that's 610, we want to make it the same size as this button, right? So we'll go ahead and amp it up just a hair. And about right there. Bring it back. Just match it up. That's it. All right. Almost. Not quite. Almost. Maybe 770, 750. That's pretty close. I like that. So we'll move this over. Right there. And these, you guys got to remember, these are only going to be on for a few, like maybe a second or two. And what I want is, I want this YouTube subscribe button to be faded out. So I'll find the widest point, which is right there, right? And then I want to move this over to where it just comes, it starts to disappear. Oop, a little too fast. Okay, right there. All right, and when we go back and watch it, it should appear almost at the same time, but it should definitely disappear at the same time. And that's my personal preference. You can do whatever you like.
If you guys want to check it out and help support the channel, you can follow the link in the description. It's there for the taking if you like. If you don't already follow me on Twitter, go follow me. And if you like the video,
and that's all there is to it. The very last thing you got to do, or one of the very last things you do, you highlight both clips, you copy both clips in their order, and then you go back to your other YouTube sections, right? Actually, since we've got both of these, let's do this. Let's go delete those YouTube pieces, right? Because this will be easier. Sorry. I just want to show you all that process. All the way to the end, and we'll delete that one as well. Cut. All right. We have markers at each one, right? I don't think we have marker at the other one, but I remember where it's at. So the 915. Okay. And we go back to the original clip, right? Since it'll just be easier to copy and paste since they're already adjusted. Copy. Go to 915. Find it on here real quick. Right, so about right there. Find track 4 because that's the top track. Okay. Paste. Oh, I messed up. Okay, sorry guys. I didn't select both of them. One more time. Let's try it again. Take 2. Copy. 915. It's okay. It's okay. It takes time. This actually took me a few weeks to learn, so. But I spent like 6-7 hours a night on it. So. Track 4, paste, and they're both there, right? And it doesn't matter where it's at. You can move them as one also, so that when you say whatever word you want it to pop up on, it'll fix it. I'll show you that in a sec. So just preview it.
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
Just one day, one night.
Okay. And then go all the way to the end and find your keyword, because most YouTubers use keywords.
so follow me on Twitter.
Perfect. I just found it immediately. All right, we'll paste it. Okay, same spot. And since they're still linked, we'll just slide it over a little bit.
Out for a little while. And also, if you don't already do so, follow me on Twitter and subscribe. That's all I'm asking. But I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought. Tell me what I could work on. Tell me what you love about it. And I will see you guys next time. Until then, I will check you guys later.
All right, and then once you're done, you're confident with everything, you want to overlook it. I think we just gave it a pretty good overlook, so I'm pretty happy with it. Once you're confident with your work, if you want to add anything else, you can. There's a ton of different things you can do in a program. There's no limit to the amount of layers you can have in one film. I've seen one with 37. You know, it can be complicated, but you go up to the delivery tab, which is the rocket, and this is how you're going to get your video out in one piece, so that it's all one film strip, right? And it's pretty simple, but you can see all the different layers. So these are sound layers, and well, these aren't sound layers, these are all your video layers. So these are copies and the video and the intro. So that's 8 different layers for one visual purpose. So always go to YouTube, because that's where I'm uploading it to. It's at 1080p. They've got different formats here for if you've got other stuff that you want to use it for, right? But I always do YouTube or custom, because if it's custom, you can have it at the resolution you want. I'm going to be experimenting with 720 instead of 1080p to help with the video speed and processing. But today we're going to do 1080p. So click YouTube, go to your file name. You always want to make sure that your video is in QuickTime H.264, because YouTube accepts it. It processes extremely fast, and I've never had a problem with it. So you can do it in whatever format you want if you know the stuff, but yeah. All right, and then the last thing we're gonna do is title it, and this is Just One Day. You can title it whatever you want. I just like to do the song, so Just One Day. And then find out where you want to put it. I want it in my reactions folder, because that's where I put all my reactions, right? And then we save it. And you see this button right here says add to render queue. You're gonna want it there. Now, the next thing you would do is start render, and it'll make your file for you. Now, since I'm online and I'm going live, I won't have a fast speed, so I'm actually just going to save it, and I'll render it later if it's already done. So we'll save the project and just do just one day. And that's it, guys. That's all there is to it, man. I know it seems like a long process, but when you get it down and you don't have to give tutorials, it takes about 10 minutes. And depending on what I want to do, when I want to add effects, do different things, it gets a little more complicated, but that's my editing process. So now it's saved, I'll just close out. Ooh, that's my chair. And that's it, guys. It's pretty simple. I like it, you know. The other thing is After Effects. You can do the same stuff in After Effects. It just takes a little longer, but you get way better quality if you use After Effects, which is our other program we did the logo on the other night. Bring Me the Horizon? Yeah. What is it? Is it Team Spirit, or is it just no Spirit Song? That's like my anthem. Like that's one of my hype songs right there, Spirit Song. Yeah, that's the Spirit. But it's super frustrating to learn when you have no teacher. I had to learn everything by watching YouTube videos, so I still watch YouTube videos to learn stuff. Like, there's a lot of things I don't know, but if you know, where there's a will, there's a way, and where there's a way, there's YouTube. All right, Hansi, I appreciate you hanging out for a little bit, man. I'm sorry there's no BTS vids. We're gonna get this copyright thing done soon. Yeah, I can't even do normal reactions. We tried last night. We got warned twice, and then the night before that, I had 3 videos I think get pulled and removed. So it's been a rough week. How long does it take me to edit videos now? So every video I do pretty much follows that same process unless I want to add something special to it. So about 10 minutes. And then you got to render it, and rendering takes about 10 minutes, so 20 minutes. That is my normal reaction video. That's actually one I'm going to post later. All right, Kim. Thanks for stopping by, man. Ma'am. Oh, I thought you were leaving. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Oh. But I understand if RM's live. It's gonna be crazy. I wish I could watch, but I can't do it streaming. I might be able to do it streaming. I just have to black everything out, turn everything off. Let's see how far we can take this. I thought I was following these guys. I don't know why. TV. I guess I am. I don't know if I am. It showed up earlier. There it is. Did I spell it wrong? I think I spelled it wrong. Somebody send me a link. I heard somebody was live again. I want to see this. This is actually probably the quickest way to get shut down. Let me do this so I can actually watch what's going on.
사실 뭐 이렇게 되게 캐주얼하게 얘기해도 되나 싶기는 한데, 네, 여러분들 예상하실 수도 있는 제가 앨범이 이제 나올 거예요. 앨범을 새로 준비를 하기로 했고 지금 준비를 이제 시작 킥오프를 했어요.
I don't understand it, but look at him, dude. He's chilling.
과정이나 뭐 좀 미래 없이
Look at his setup. He's got a nice setup.
공유를 해야 되나 좀 고민이긴 한데 좀 이렇게 같이.
Just a preview, guys. Just a preview. I'm not gonna be able to keep it up too long, I don't think.
그렇습니다.
I'm watching that little exclamation symbol.
지금 뭐 이제 킥오프를 막 한 거라 뭐 어떤 노래를 할지 어떤
Sorry.
음악들을 같이 얘기를 할지 그런 게 구체적으로 이제 정해진 게 없어요. 이제 막 얘기가 시작이 돼가지고 그래서 그런 것들을 한번 다뤄볼 거고요. 어쨌든 저희의 새로운 또 결과물이 나온다는 점 열심히 한번 해보겠습니다. 네.
I don't know. Technically, it's not posted yet.
네.
I'm watching my VARs over there because they'll send a little triangle thing if they do.
조금 그냥 편하게 좀 이렇게 느리게 좀 해보려고요. 그래서 오늘은 제가 첫 타자이자 뭐 티징이자 이런 거라서 켰고 그 로고도 제가 먼저 시작했던 것처럼.
Hey, y'all let me know if this messes up.
이제 첫 컨텐츠를 뭔가를 한다. 그 다음에 이제
Gotta make sure I keep that in the thing. So
앨범이 나온다. 네. 근데 언제 나올지 모르겠어요. 정말 이제 시작을 하고 만드는 과정도 조금 공유를 하고 그래서 좀 고민인 게 어디까지 보고 싶어
so
하시는
he's vlogging right now
만드는 과정은 이런 게 별로 아름답지가 않아가지고 늘 아름다운 건 아니잖아요. 막
with a webcam. He's not using his phone.
보여주고 싶지 않거나 보고 싶지 않은 그런 장면들도 포함될 수가 있기 때문에 그래서 이제 그런 게 조금 고민이긴 한데 우선 뭐가 될지는 모르지만 열심히 해보겠다는 거. 네, 그래서 뭐 처음 하는 김에 사실 노래를 잠깐 하나 그냥 혼자 삐적삐적 하는 거 하나 들려.
Man, look at that setup. He's got a badass receiver. Yeah, it's nuts. I went there and saw it earlier, Green. What, these little guys over here?
앨범에 들어가고 이런 건 전혀 아니고요. 그냥 혼자 하고 있는데.
You see this mic right here? I want one of those so bad for my station. I saw one on Amazon for $23 today. I was so tempted to get it. Is this a new music preview? Oh, I know that feeling so much. You kick it back on the frame rate.
이렇게 좀 되게 유기농스러운 음악도 한번 만들어보고 있습니다.
I know, but I don't want to like get in trouble for it.
뭐 어떻게 진행될지는
'Cause this is actually one of the better streams I've had in a while.
저도 이제 여러분의 이상향사 궁금.
Just a little demo, yeah.
우리가 이제
It sounds chill.
뭔가를 같이 공유해보고 그랬으면 좋겠다. 그리고 좋은 나름의 저희가 할 수 있는.
I'm sure they'll subtitle it later. You know somebody's gonna rush to it.
비와서 그런지 오늘 좀 처져가지고 제가 좀
Somebody has to be first.
기분이 안 좋은 건 아닙니다. 그래서 이쪽 할게요. 네, 너무 의식하지 않기로 했으니까.
Turn this up a little bit for you guys.
네.
Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna turn the desktop audio up a little bit. Oh, it's up all the way. Okay, guys. Let me do this then. I know that song. Just letting y'all know this may actually do it right here. This song.
New picture.
Oh shit.
예, 멋있죠? 예쁘죠?
Yes, here we are again. Thanks, bro.
I gotta mute it, guys. Sorry. Safety's sake. Yeah, who'd have thunk, right? I listen to some Tool. I'm not a huge fan of Tool. So I really want to jam to his stuff too, but I gotta at least pause it in between. We'll jump back in a sec, see how long we can make it last. I thought it was good. Yeah, that's somebody else's music.
뭐? 수고하셨습니다.
I know that voice. Who is that? Kick, push, kick, push. Lupe Fiasco. Is he done? Did he flip me off?
수고하셨습니다.
Guess he's asking how you like it. See you later. Oh, pinch. Just a little bit. That's what he was saying. You get a smidgen. Wow, awesome. I can't believe we got it, dude. Alright, I'm not gonna push my luck. That was good. That was good. That was good. So maybe he's doing something with them. Oh, it dropped again. Fudge. It's all good. We got something out of it. I'm not gonna complain about that. That was nice. His finger heart. Oh, okay. Okay. See, I'm new. I'm still new. I'm learning. You guys are teaching me. That was actually really neat. I love seeing people work like on music stuff. A lot of friends who do who do music stuff, and it's always fun to watch. Doing good, Jay. We actually just got done watching RM. So Jin didn't get out of the going to the military thing. Because I watched a video on it on my own time where they were talking about how it would work out for everybody. I get it. It is cool. My peeps in my peeps in Discord will hook me up with the info. I mean, I watched the video. I know they don't want it to like happen, but you can't really say. Isn't it like dishonorable for them to deny their military service? Like it's something they do in Korea, right? Like everybody has to do it or something. Yeah, because wasn't there an artist that like bailed out and came to America to get away from it, and like he's not allowed back in Korea anymore? Curious. Okay, yeah. It's cool, Chris. I think everybody's on edge right now with the whole Bankai going on this weekend, and then RM doing random live feeds. I mean, I think it's cool. Like, don't they only have to serve so many years? Like, it's like 2 years or something? Or is it 4? 2. Okay. And I was watching a theory on how, like, if they all joined at a specific time, they could make it to where they all come out at the same time. Is that true? Or did I get that twisted? Because they were saying that, like, in the past, there's been a couple, like, Olympians who were able to get out of it or something. Well, there's an age thing that won't let them do that, right, Hansi? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. Here we go. There you go. I apologize for that. Alright, alright. What's up, Inez? How do you say your name? Inez? I'll call you Castro. Awesome. You want a taco? I had tacos last night. It was delicious. Scrumptious. I mean, they were talking about how they could manage the group with just 2 members, and I was kind of flabbergasted that is that even possible? You guys think that's even possible? No. Yes. Sounds like mixed emotions over here. I'm sorry, Hansi. It's okay. Just think about this. If they do end up like having to take a break, when they come back, they're gonna destroy everyone. And who's to say that like they won't get some kind of reprieve to continue making music while they're there? Like I even heard something about how they might be like on like a reserve kind of thing. You think that's likely? Fucking nails, hangnail over here. Fried chicken sounds really good right now, I'm gonna tell you. Fried chicken to beer sounds really good. How's the latency working tonight, guys? I've been working on a few things. I feel like I'm not as far behind as I was last night. Pizza? I had pizza a couple of days ago. I've been eating very unhealthy this week. Anything alcoholic is banned. So y'all haven't had riots yet because of it? Because I would riot. I don't drink that much. I think I had like 1 beer in the last 3 months. What's up, Jeremiah? Good to see you, brother. Australia would burn again. I believe it. What is that? Korea soju is not that great. Have you had? Nuh-uh. Yeah, let's try to minimize the chat on alcoholic beverages, guys. I don't want that to violate any community guidelines. Oh. Especially after what we just got out of that. That was I would hate for this to get removed. Sprite. I like Sprite. Hamburger and Sprite. We have hamburgers in Korea. Didn't they say Panda F Press? Or Panda S Press? I don't remember. What are you having? What do you want to eat that you don't have in Korea? Noodle. Mimi, are you Jewish? Or I don't mean that as an insult. I'm asking. Oh, I don't wanna. Okay, fake love. Okay. Yeah, deadass is a filler word for the new generation list. It means seriously. Like, I'm being serious. Deadass, he was doing this. We've been talking about food for like 10 minutes. I like chicken. Sorry, Cardi Priest. Chicken pasta primo sounds fucking awesome right now. Y'all making me hungry, man. Spicy, hot spicy chicken ramen yet? I don't know. I don't eat a lot of ramen. It doesn't sit well in my stomach. Like I cannot digest ramen noodles. It's got something in the way it's packaged. There's a chemical in there that doesn't actually digest in my stomach for some reason. But it just in and out. Done. Like my gallbladder can't handle it. Petroleum. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Layla, it's just the last time I ate ramen noodles, it didn't stay in my stomach very long. But in my defense, I had like 2 or 3 packets at one time, so, and I shoved it all down my throat real quick. So it was I didn't chew enough. I hoofed it down is what they call it in Texas. I hoofed. For me, it's 4:16, but I'm sleeping tomorrow. I got all my stuff recorded. I ain't gotta do shit. I gotta get up 12 o'clock, so, and then I'll probably come back home and take a nap. I'm a big fan of ramen. When I was growing up and going to college, I stayed in an apartment with 4 other males and slept on a mattress in the middle of a hallway. And all we ever ate was ramen and like instant pizza. So I'm not a very big fan of ramen. But if you're creative enough, you can turn ramen into like a delicacy with other items of food. What they call prison gourmet food. Or gourmet prison food. I love seafood. I would kill somebody. I wouldn't kill somebody. I push someone over for a lobster. See you later, BRB. Gotta go now. Alright, Inez. Take it easy. Hey, I went to. Who said that? Layla, you went to Florida on your senior trip? I went to Florida on my senior trip. I went to Universal Studios. Sri Lanka, and then if you love seafood. Oh, don't tempt me, man. Who's gonna pay for my trip, man? Let's go get some good seafood real quick. We'll do a whole blog on it. Oh yeah, shit. Tea? Sounds so good right now. I have 7. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tattoos. No, I did band when I was in middle school. I did it for 3 years. I played the saxophone. Oh. I told y'all he was. I did theater in high school too. I'm a theater geek also. If who said they're a theater geek? BRB, if you've never heard of this play, you need to read it. There's actually a movie on it too. It's called Bang Bang You're Dead. It's so good. Yeah, Woodwinds for the win, bro. Get it. I still remember, hold your mouth like this. I'm gonna have to get somebody to do subtitles for that part so I can put it in the video. Nah, I've never been to a college football game. No. I've been to an NFL game. best concert I've ever been to. Oh my god, I've been to so many. Like I've been to over 40 concerts. I can't really make up my mind, honestly. Linkin Park was really good because I knew every song, and it was like the show was over so fast. The Foo Fighters were really good. Incubus was really good. Who else? Everybody, like Escape the Fate. Like I've never been to a really bad concert. I'll tell you what my best concert was my first. We have a radio station called The Buzz here, and they have a festival where there's like a ton of bands that show up, and it's an all day thing. And 3 Days Grace was there, Billy Talent was there, Stained was there, who else was there? Smile Empty Soul. Just a ton of bands I listened to back in the day when new metal was just popping. And Fuel was there. Who else was there? Alice in Chains. Like crazy amounts of people. But that was the best concert ever. Static X was there. That was really good. See you later, Pris. Sorry if I missed you. Like, but I've been to a lot of Warp tours too, and those are always really good. Like hearing like I heard Escape the Fate like before they even got popular because they were on a demo CD that I got in '05, and at the end of a Warp tour, and they were my favorite band forever. And then I kind of stopped listening to them just because I got into other bands and stuff. And then like a year later, my friends were like, "Hey, have you heard of this band?" And I was like, "I told you about them." And they couldn't remember, so of course I was wrong. But it's all good. Music's, as long as they were listening to them, I don't really care. Yeah, rip on Wayne Static. And that was hard for me. Not like hard, but I was shocked when it happened. So. Yeah, it was a big CD. The one with Escape the Fate had like 18 songs on it, and there was a bunch of people on there. What is it? Um, Starts with the first word is low, I think. All Time Low. All Time Low was on there. May was on there. It's a bunch of bands, dude. It was a really good CD. I just watched that. If y'all haven't seen it, you should watch the YouTube show called Some Good News with John Krasinski. And I actually saw the second episode has a big spoiler alert here, but they do a scene from Hamilton. So Mayday Parade, yes. So I met their drummer before they were famous, and he was actually in another band, drumming for another band, and they were coming around giving out free CDs to promote their band, and he autographed it and everything. I have no idea where it is now, but I found out years later that he ended up in Mayday Parade, and I was like, no, really? Are you serious? That's cool. So. Mayday Parade. Oh man, I haven't heard that in forever. Won't stop crying. This anniversary. Oh my god, it's so loud. It's Pandora. This anniversary may never be the same. I seen Yellow Card. Yellow Card was at that festival too. It was like, man, there were so many popular people there. That was like the best concert. I like the feeling you get after you go to a good concert. Like you almost feel like you just left everything there and you get to walk out in the world energized and you're new again. See you later, Mimi. For sure. So the Incubus concert I went to, I was actually with a friend that I had this was way before my wife and me ever met, but I met a girl and we went on a couple dates and it didn't really work out, but it was a good kind of realization. It didn't, like, nothing came of it, you know. So, and it happened early and we didn't talk for a while, and then out of nowhere she came and said, hey, do you want to go to the Incubus concert? And I was like, I'd never even listened to any Incubus. I thought I'd never listened to any Incubus. I was like, I don't really like them. And I was like, but it's a free concert. Yeah, sure, why not? And so we went, and we had great seats. I think it was on like 17th row, so like 50 or 60 feet from the stage. And I knew like 75% of the songs they sang, and I was like, I guess I am an Incubus fan. And it was just a great show. So, yeah, I went. Had a great time. I miss her. We always have fun when we hang out. Oh, I haven't seen her in 10, 15 years. What's up, Iced? You get lost at Walmart, BRB? Oh, okay. I was like, yeah. What's another one I went to? It was really good. So I took my wife to her first festival, and it was, you know, it was a buzz fest, and she got to see Red Jumpsuit Apparatus and Cage the Elephant and Cold. I think we saw Cold that year. Who else did we see? We saw so many bands, and I always tell her, save your pamphlet so we can tell our kids about it. But you know, things happen. One Direction, I like One Direction songs. I just like music. Like, I don't think there's not too many things I don't like music wise. Oh, Kim, man, you're in store for a treat if you get to go, for sure. It's an experience. One Direction wants to make a comeback. They probably kill it right now because they're all grown up and probably like sex symbols with muscles all over them and stuff. I'm being judgmental. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you so much, Ice. I appreciate that. There's a lot of content. If you haven't binged it yet, I suggest you start from the beginning. Fine line. Am I gonna get in trouble for that list? I don't want to. I don't want to get in trouble because like that RM thing. Like that was good. That was a good catch. Oh. What's up, mean snail? Snail. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stream anything else tonight because of that. So we'll just sit here and chill for a minute. Hey, how'd y'all like that little I know how a couple of people in here felt about it. How'd y'all like my little nickname throw in there in the video tonight? I was like, how am I gonna say this? So like when y'all saw me editing, I did that same thing to the video I posted tonight, but I had to do like 4 takes of the intro because I messed them up so many times. I was laughing too hard. So last night we were on chat and we were doing my name in different languages, and one of the languages came out to say bread, and so I was like, it's infinite bread. And then I don't forget who it was, but they spelled it with a 3 instead of an A, which is just even funnier because everybody says my name's so difficult to find on YouTube because of the 1 and the 3. And then I told my wife about it this morning, and she said, that's funny. I loaf you. Oh yeah, and then we googled sleep, or we translated sleep, and it was jam, and I was like, bread and jam. I love sleep. Oh, it was a good night last night. Gotta loaf this guy. Getting a loaf of this guy. Oh my god. You're full of it, man. Alright, Hansi. Take it easy. And get this focus back. That's gonna be the thumbnail. I bet anything that it auto selects that as the thumbnail. Put my hand up to the camera. She's cool. Like, she's really, really funny, guys, but she's super, super self-conscious of her appearance. Neither of us have the best smile, and we're both pretty self-conscious of our smile. Manel in English accent? What does it mean before I pronounce it? I appreciate it. Actually, I did teeth whitening for you guys. Can't tell right now, but I want to get these teeth closed up so I have a, solid smile. I hate them. I hate them, hate them, hate them. Manel. That's how I would say it if I were trying to be Manel. It'd probably be Manuel. Manuel. Yeah, Manuel is like a stick shift, but I would call you Manuel. 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 That's how I would pronounce it. Manuel. Manuel. Manuel, yeah, for sure. No, I never did. I gave up. I didn't even try. I don't have my chroma glasses, so what can we do? Funny guys. You're a funny guy. Appreciate it, Natalia. Appreciate it. I mean, I've gone this long, I've gone this long with my smile. Got me where I need to go. My personality is way better than my smile, thank God. Yep, Kim, that's exactly right. So, Jay, we tried reacting to the carpool karaoke, I think last night, and we got stopped. We got flagged and told to stop before they shut my stream down, so we stopped. But I recorded the first half, so I'm going to record the second half and piece them together, and then I'll post it as a single video. So No, I just it's you know how when you have a flaw and you take a picture and you can't get past your flaw, it's not that I don't like it, it's that I don't like to look at it. And I've gone around with it my entire life because it's just I had really crooked teeth. I had a spacer to back them up and space them out to keep them straight. And then I never got braces because we couldn't afford it. And I got made fun of a lot when I was a kid because of my teeth. So I eventually ended up figuring out none of it mattered. But in today's society, when I was dating, it was a real big deal because girls here can be very superficial. So yeah, it's 4:37. I don't have to anything to do tomorrow. Like I'm gonna sleep when I'm gonna go to bed, take her to work, come right back home, and then go right back to bed. So yeah, it tells you. So like when you get a copyright claim, it tells you who made the copyright claim. So like today, I posted that video, no, right? And I got a copyright claim, just like always. And it had the copyright claim, the time it was made, and the person who made the claim. And right there in big bold letters said Big Hit Entertainment. So and I'm okay with it. I don't care. It's their work, you know. I'm just here to react. I'm not here to steal anybody's profits. If I make money, it'll be on my stuff, and I won't really be posting any like super original content until I have the money to get the thing I need for the project that I want to do. Some of you know what that is, some of you don't, but it's a secret. So right, Liz. It sucks. You know, you're your biggest critic, and most people I tell that to, they're like, I didn't even know you have a wonderful smile, and I'm like, it looks good from a distance, but up close, it's very, it needs work. It needs work. That's how I put it. It needs work. Um, honestly, if I could get like a whole row of implants on both sets, just like pop some screws in and take them out at night and wash them off, I'd opt for that, honestly. Could you imagine that? Like you take them out like an accessory every night and just you put them in. You don't have to worry about glue or paste or whatever keeps them in. Just let me get my screwdriver real quick. See you later, Jeremiah. Sorry if I missed you, buddy. Yeah, we are. It's all about being comfortable in your skin and not really listening to the haters. So, yeah, I've been called a bunch of names. It's not a big deal. I think I sat on my toe the wrong way. It hurts. No, you're good. Go ahead. What's up, June talking about? Hey, it's no lie. I've seen people pull teeth with the dart gun, like a Nerf gun. You ever seen that? Ton of videos on YouTube where like they'll tie a string to a kid's tooth and find a way to like pull it. Saw one guy attach it to an arrow and then he shot it out of a bow. He just ripped the tooth right out. It was already loose, but Probably takes a powerful Nerf gun. So Nerf makes like weapons, like swords and axes and stuff, like their foam weapons. I would love to have the whole set. That'd be so cool. And have like epic battles out in the front yard or something. At a park, you could take them like LARPing or something. Not yet. Not yet. I want to watch it around the time that it came out. So like as I continue on, once I hit the UN speech time, I'll probably interject with it. So I appreciate that, Katie. I feel like it's necessary though. If I'm gonna follow a storyline, the same thing that you guys did. Um, yeah, if I'm gonna follow a storyline, I need to do what you guys did in order to be where you guys are. Oh. Who said dentures? Jay, did you say dentures? No, they're implants. Like you get a whole row. It looks like dentures, but you can screw them in. So they like, you only have to take them out to clean them. The webtoon called Save Me. I've read that in my comments. So I know you just found the channel, and that's cool, and I love you for that. Appreciate you sticking around and subbing and stuff. But dude, my comments get blown up, and I read everybody's comments, everybody, and I respond to the ones that like really touch my heart, or if you irritate me, I'm gonna kill you with kindness. And then if you need, like, if I feel it needs correspondence, I will. But most of the time, I just like y'all's comments, but it's because I read them. If you see that I liked your comment, it means I read it. So, what you need to worry about is if I don't like your comment, because I'm not gonna dislike any comment because it goes against my video. So, but if I don't do anything to your comment, that means I didn't like it, or I missed it. There's a chance I missed it, but. For a lot of what, Jay? Yeah, y'all should never have to feel obligated to do anything on my channel. I want you to do what you guys feel is right by you. Like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, it's cool. I appreciate the kindness of not disliking my video, but I'm not gonna knock you for it if you do. You got your own opinions. So, then comment. If you don't comment, I love reading the comments. It gives me something to do, and it gives me feedback, lets me know what I need to look for, what to work on. Even bad comment. There's a rule about negativity. Bad publicity is still publicity. And not to make it sound all like I'm a movie star kind of thing, but that's how you have to look at it. And if you want to get around it, it's like, hey, you may not like something. I've had a couple of rude people say some dumb things on my page, and the only thing I can think to myself is, oh, you still watched it. And that may be bold of me to say. I might even get some dislikes on this because of it, but it's true. I see y'all. I see y'all. Every single one of y'all. Like, and I remember your names when I see you too. So, but we have had like some turnarounds. There's been some people who said some negative things, and they come back and they're like, you know what? I may have judged you, and it's like, I understand. It's cool. You know, I didn't have any hatred towards you in the first place. I'm glad you're starting to like enjoy the channel. I'm glad I'm doing the right things to make you come back, you know? That's what I want. Solo mixtapes? Yeah, but it probably won't be till after I'm pretty heavy in this into the line of videos. So I'll go back and do that and stuff. And then like you gotta understand, like people on Patreon are gonna be getting a lot more content. It will eventually make its way over, but that's just, you know, they're whoever subbed my Patreon. I first of all, thank you. It's like fabulous. I'm not trying to milk money out of anybody. I put it up there so you guys could enjoy it and it'd be affordable, and I know everybody's going through a hard time right now. So there's really, you know, I saw one that had $15-$20 tiers, and I was like, I mean, it's their page. They do what they want. That's cool, but I wouldn't feel right doing that. That's me though. Golden Closet Films. We tried to do one on live stream the other night. They flagged us for it. But I might do them like in a reaction video, because even if they get copyright claimed, I won't really get in like serious trouble as long as I don't monetize it. So, because I'm not getting any money, you know, from videos. I just like doing them. Oh yeah, Katie, there are. I'm sure we'll come across them. But like I said, you know, there's no love lost. Any view is a good view, and anyone who has a change of heart is a success story. So but like, I don't remember if I said this on stream last night. I would love like to find somebody real close to do a reaction collaboration with. It would be like even cooler to find one of my favorite reactors to do a reaction with, but I'm not up here. There, and I'm So if y'all know where that's from, you get extra points. You know, I think a lot of us, Kim, you know, we follow the leader. It's about finding your own path. And sometimes finding your own path can be extremely difficult. And there's nothing wrong with following the leader for a while. But if you don't develop your own path, then you're not really doing anything with that. It's the counterproductiveness of it. So it's good that you found what you needed out of that and have learned from it, and that's the lesson to keep from that. Yeah, I probably won't, like, if I do solo vids, it'll be just to hear the music. It's not for any bias or particular reason. It's just to hear the music. And there's going to be people who aren't here tonight that are going to go right down that road, and it's okay. So. It's because you saw the light, Kim. I'm just messing with you. There's gonna be plenty of time for suggestions. So we got a long road ahead of us. Look at these guys. I haven't worn these in a while. Like I wore them the other day because my eyes hurt and it was weird. And now the glow of my monitor is like all over the place. I don't miss these at all. Yeah, I actually have astigmatism in this eye. It's like 17 something, and this is like 22 something. Like this eye sees for this eye. I have above perfect vision in this eye. If I close this eye right here, my bad eye is blurry, so like I can see your words, but they're all fuzzy. And if I close this one, it's like clear as day. And this eye is just compensating for this. Oh. No, I can see. I can see perfect. I have 20/20 vision, even though I have a bad eye, because this is the eye that does the work. Somewhere over the years, it just happened. So that's according to my last eye exam. That was 2 or 3 years ago. So I don't remember what it was like. It's like I've been colorblind my whole life, and people are like, "How do you not know your colors?" I don't know. It's always been that way. You put green and orange next together, they flip. I don't know what happens. Beige. That's interesting. You're not missing much. A little left. Caffeine. Yeah, it's how I am with certain greens. So we did a colorblind test the other day, and everybody was freaking out because they're like, "How do you not see?" Y'all weren't freaking out, but y'all are like, "This is so weird." Oh. And then my wife gives me so much shit about it too, dude. She, in a fun, playful way, but say, "Hey, Brad, what color is?" Oh. Oh, I found another ring. I found my third ring the other day. Hang on. Oh, just popped something. I'm getting old. So, y'all were asking about my wedding rings the other night, and I showed y'all 2 of them, but I was wondering where my third one was, and the third one is actually my favorite, and it's the biggest one. It's like fits like that, like, anyway, but it's a, let me see. It's a left hand, and it's a skull. It's a skeleton, sorry. This is my favorite ring. It's the cheapest one, too. So y'all wanna hear a story about how I got my wife's wedding ring and proposed to her? Y'all wanna see the proposal? Alright, give me a sec, let me pull it up. Screen's not showing yet, right? Okay. I gotta go on my Facebook for this. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me, but at least be able to see the look on her face. Do 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 do. Go to my page and find my photo. Oops. It's a couple years ago, so it's back there. There it is. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna have to find a way to save this real quick. Unless there's a way to full screen it. Yep. How do I do this? Give me a sec, I'm navigating. Trying to figure out how to pull this out in third party. Yeah, she's asleep. She gotta get up at a certain time. Let me think. Is there a way to save this? Download video. There we go.
Fucking bullshit.
My cousin cussing like crazy. Alright, let's see if it's in my downloads. Yeah, I'll have to forgive my family members for cussing. We all, you know how family members are. Where did it save to? Guess it didn't save at all. Can I zoom in on it? Oh, I can. Alright, cool. Let's see. Morning. Alright, let me pull this up real quick. Boom. And actually we can pull the webcam in front of this and just shrink it down so you guys can see my face too. What is going on? Just want to move it. There we go. I like to move it. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. One second, guys. Almost there. Gotta shrink my screen down because it's in a weird place. Gonna be a little small, but it's okay. Tell me if this is clear, you guys. Can y'all see that? All right, let me make sure the audio is working. Everything's good to go. Okay. All right, so this is the night that I proposed to my wife, and I'll give you some backstory before we get going. So I had made the decision that I wanted to propose to my wife about 6 months before I got the ring, and we had been together for well over the time we should have been. We were together for 7 years before I proposed. Not because of any particular reason, but just because it just wasn't time for me, you know? Not because I didn't want to, it just wasn't the right time. And finally, it fell into the right time, essentially. And yeah, 7 years is a long time. I know I kept her waiting. She's a patient woman. And so I was like, I gotta get a ring. Got paid, you know, I had a job, and for some reason or another, I ended up with enough money to get a ring, and I was just like, all right, I gotta find the one that's like unique. I don't want to find one that you can just buy off a shelf, you know? So I did my shopping and stuff, and I was like, this is so expensive. They're so expensive. How am I gonna afford this? And so I was like, I had to ask my mom. I was like, Mom, would it be like incredibly horrible of me if I didn't get like a diamond? And she's like, oh my God, no, you better get her a diamond. And I was like, oh God, okay, fine. And so I started looking around, and before I'd asked that question, I had found this beautiful ring that looked like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just this gorgeous ring. It's rose gold, which is one of the things she always requested I do in a ring if I proposed to her. And so yeah, if I get her a diamond ring, you know. And so I found a rose gold ring, and it was gorgeous. It looked like it had vines all over it and big half carat piece in the middle, and I was just like, okay, this is it. But it wasn't like the diamond, it was the cubic zirconium. And so when I asked my mom that, I was like, okay, I guess I'll look for something else. And she sent me a picture, and she's like, what about this? And she had the exact same picture, but it was the diamond. And I was like, Mom, this is the exact ring I was looking at. And she's like, it's meant to be. And so appreciate the sub. I can't see who you are, but appreciate the sub. And so like, I didn't know how I was gonna afford it, so I was just kind of sitting in the air with the money, and I was just like, I guess I'm gonna have to put it off, you know. And every year we do a reunion with my family in San Antonio, and we go out there and we party and we have a great time. We get to see them, and Black Friday rolled around, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta get online and look. And there it was. It was right in my price range. So I went right before work, and I put the payment down, paid full right there. I didn't want any payments. And about 2 weeks later, they called me, and I went and picked it up and told my wife I had to be at work early. I went and picked it up, and then I sat in the parking lot at work for like 30 minutes. And I had it, and I had to hide it. And I just kept it in my jacket pocket because she never uses my jacket or even goes near my jacket. And for 2 weeks, it sat in the living room right under her nose, and she didn't know because she wasn't expecting me to do it. And so like I finally we eat every weekend with my parents. They come out to town and we eat, and I gave the ring to my dad. I go, hang on to this for me. And they already knew, so like he held on to it for me. We got out there, and the weekend before he came, he gave me the ring, and I put it back in my jacket pocket, and I had to hold on to it the entire time we were out there. What's up, baby? Hey guys. You want up here? Or are you just teasing me? You just teasing me? Yeah. Come here, though. Say hey, guys. Okay, let's get comfortable. You good? You sitting on my microphone. There you go. Alright, so back to the story. We get out to San Antonio, and I had the ring in my pocket the entire time. And all night long, I told one cousin about it. And when I got there, I got asked by every single relative, hey, when are you going to do it? Hey, when are you going to do it? I was like, how do you even know? And like, finally, the time came, and we always do a toast every year, and I'm in charge of the toast because I'm the party guy of the family. And I know how to make pretty good toast. And toast. Anyway, so this is what happened.
Hey!
Hold up, where's everybody at?
I don't know, but hold on, wait.
Okay.
Hold on, I can't find my YouTube shit.
So that's my cousin,
Wait,
the one I told.
motherfucker, wait. What do you want to hear? Hold up. Everybody,
And I was a little drunk,
pay attention. All right, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you to
but not as drunk as the guy talking.
pick up your fucking song. Hurry.
Chill.
Go.
Hold on.
Hey, you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching.
You watching?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm watching. Hurry.
You good?
Okay. Yes.
Alright. You good?
What song do you want, Brad?
Hold up.
What do you want?
Gary Clark Jr.
That's your song.
Baby. You've been with me for 7 years. And you had my back for everything I've ever been through. And I don't think that I can spend any of the day with any other person. And you don't want to go into mine. Will you marry me?
She took the ring, you guys. And that's, we'll keep going.
Gary Clark Jr. Our Love. What's that one? Fuck yeah.
It's wonderful.
Gary Clark Jr. Beautiful. Our Love. Alright.
You see me, I was looking for the ring.
Does it fit?
Oh, dude, I'll read it.
Alright. It's like a big problem. Like, oh, shit. Like most of my first dates. Alright.
It's beautiful. Congratulations.
Hey, what reason to celebrate?
Alright, but the rest is pretty much just drunk talk. Hey, what are you doing? You don't want to leave now? You don't want to be here? Alright, enough of my past. It's such a great moment. I'm not crying, you're crying. Yeah, I don't know if y'all caught that or not, but whatever. And yes, it fit. I knew her ring size, so. Hey, baby. Oh, I'm so tired. You're so tired. Yeah. But anyway, guys, that's how that ended up. And she's been with me ever since. There we go. Yeah, I proposed in front of my whole family. And then when I got back, we went back to my other grandmother's house on the way back because that was our pit stop. And my mom had told them, so I didn't know that. We got there, I was going to tell them, and they already had a cake made. They said, welcome to the family and everything. Like, it was a really good weekend. My boss let me off, even though I didn't have any vacation. He was just like, all right, good luck. You sure about it? I was like, absolutely. So. What's up, girl? You want to say hi to everybody? Look up here. Over here. She's watching my hand. Not watching the camera. What is this? Hello, guys. Oh, you guys are welcome. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Y'all, by the time she gets on the camera to talk to you guys, you already know her. So, but. Oh wow, that's such a cool story, Kim. You done? Love you too. She does it all the time. If I ever shave my face, you're gonna see her go crazy because she loves to lick my face. She misses the beard. That's. What's up, Shorty Pie? What's up? Everybody likes looking at you. Yeah, they do. Everybody loves Asian. Asia. Can you please stop? Yeah, me too. And we got really lucky. But I'll get a claim on it. I'm probably sure because of that video. But I don't care. She knows. She knows, guys. Like, she's very good with commands. She knows, like, I think, like 9 tricks. So, even as old as she is, she still remembers them all. So, she's smart. What's up, Shorty? We're sitting here kind of looking like everybody's watching us. I can't read. She's super sweet. She's super protective. Super protective. Super nosy too. What are you looking for? Yeah, like the star of the show right now. Want to talk to them? See, it's my YouTube channel now. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get off the live stream and fiddle around till I get tired. So, but it's been real. I'm glad you guys stopped by tonight and leave a comment on this stream when it's posted, because I think my streams are the least commented thing right now. Thanks, guys. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Hey, before you bounce, tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock Central Time, be the next stream. Alright, guys, so now y'all know. No problem, Kim. See you guys later. You wanna wave bye? Say bye, guys. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Come on now.